Alright guys, my name is Alicia and welcome back to Would You Rather. Now this game, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. I've already explained it once. So we're just going to answer some questions and see more about me, I guess. It actually helps to find out a lot about myself. I'm sorry about my lighting. It makes me look a lot more tan, like I got some lipstick or something on. I don't. It's just the lighting in here. My lips, I'm so sorry. My lips, I don't know, they just look kind of red, and I look like I have a very tannish glow. The lighting in my room is all messed up. I need new light bulbs. So anyway, would you rather be allergic to peanut butter or be allergic to chocolate? I'd rather be allergic to peanut butter because one of my coworkers, she's allergic to peanuts, so therefore she's allergic to peanut butter. So, I mean, it's not that bad. You just can't eat Reese's or things with peanuts in them. You could still eat a Hershey bar. If you're allergic to peanut butter, or if you're allergic to chocolate, you can't eat almost anything. And when you're allergic to peanut butter, there's still a lot of things that you can eat. Parents. Anyway, so I'd rather be allergic to peanut butter, because there's still a lot of good things that I can eat with peanut butter. Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people are allergic to peanut butter, not a lot of people are allergic to chocolate. Would you rather be a Montague or be a Capulet? I don't really care. Like, I wasn't a big fan of the Romeo and Juliet. I didn't think it was that great of a love story. Like, what's a love story where they both kill each other? Oh, it's a tragic ending. I don't care. That's not romantic. Oh, they sacrificed their love for each other. These guys are teenagers. Like, no offense, but coming from someone who just came from being a teenager, still technically is at 18, there's no point in killing yourself over a boy or a girl at that age, because for all you knew they could have, like, for all they knew they could have moved in together and they could have found out that they completely hate each other. Like, you know, he likes the bed sheets this way and she likes it that way and all this other stuff. Like, that's normal life thing, but you know, they probably weren't very compatible and they must not have been very intelligent. So I don't know, a Capulet, 'cause I really don't care. Would you rather have Robin from Batman as a sidekick or have Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars as a sidekick? Ah, man, I still haven't seen. I've seen only one of the Star Wars movies, and that's the third one. That not the actual Star Wars 3, not the third one like of the originals or how they came out. Um, so yeah, go ahead and yell at me, Kenny's. We got all the movies owned. We actually have been meaning to find time to watch them, which we were gonna watch one, at least one this weekend. I'm gonna make sure that we get it done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Robin from Batman because Batman. Okay, so would you rather cheese grate your upper arm? Slide down a fireman pole covered in tacks into a pool of rubbing alcohol. Dear God, what sadistic person wrote this one? Cheese grate your upper. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, I'd be like, like I can't self-inflict pain. That's why, like, I never understood people cutting themselves, because I can never do self-inflicted pain ever. Like, I just can't do it. Okay, or slide down a fireman pole covered in tacks into a pool of rubbing alcohol. Well, that would be like your hands, well, sliding down the pole. Well, it wouldn't, like, covered in tacks. Like, that would just kind of, that'd be a smaller cut than a cheese grater. That'd be awful. Good God. Sorry, I hit my mic again. I'm not used to it being there. But the rubbing alcohol would make it worse, at least with the cheese grater. Like, well, that would, it didn't say how many times. Like, you could do it just once. Down a fireman pole, that's going to be, like, lots of cuts on your hands and your legs if you have your legs around the pole as you're sliding down. Because sliding down is just your hands. That's going to be a rough ride down. That's going to be even worse. If it's just your arm, like, that'll heal faster than, like, your whole hands. Like, you wouldn't be able to move your hands. It'd be so painful. So I'd rather cheese grate my arm. Ugh. Okay, would you rather be barefoot for the rest of your life or wear Crocs for the rest of your life? Barefoot. Like, I used to go barefoot in the summer all the time when I was a kid. Like, it's, sure, it hurt a lot going on pavement on hot days and stuff, but I've always hated Crocs, and I think they're, like, the ugliest thing alive. They're not even alive. They're the ugliest thing in existence. So I'd rather go barefoot, because I don't have to walk on pavement. I can make Kenny carry me. I already do half the time. We were hiking, and as we were coming back up, towards the open area, because it was at a park, so we were walking back up towards the park area, and it was all wet. Oh my gosh, the ground, like, it was soaking my shoes more than when we walked through the creek. So Kenny just, like, picks me up and carries me, like, the half the way back, so I was happy. I can go barefoot. If I have a problem, Kenny can pick me up and carry me. As for style, it's not going to look good, but Crocs are going to look worse. I guess like paint my feet and pretend there are shoes on them. You know? That works. Would you rather be stupid and have a brilliant kid, or be brilliant and have a stupid kid? I'd rather have a brilliant kid, because it's like, I'd rather see my child succeed rather than me succeed and my child have a lot of problems in school and stuff like that. Because I'm not brilliant, but I didn't really have problems in school. But I know friends who did have trouble going through school, and it made it for a rough time. And you also get made fun of for being stupid, so I'd rather me get made fun of for being stupid and my kid be the one that gets all the excellence. Plus my kid will hopefully have more motivation than me and won't be so lazy, and they'll go and do great things with their talent rather than me being, you know, lazy and not doing anything with any kind of talents that I do have. So, if you had a mutation of your choice, have an extra, would you rather... Okay, so would you rather have an extra limb or an extra eyeball? I'd rather have an extra limb, because, like, the extra eye, I mean, think about it. Like, when you have one eye, the only thing that you're missing with one eye is, like, you don't have the peripheral vision, or not the peripheral vision, like, depth. You have, like, no depth. Obviously, you have peripheral vision. That's sides of your eyes. But, you have an extra limb. That's more to carry stuff, like, with. I mean, I always have the problem, because I have my purse, I have my book bag that carries all my stuff back and forth to Kenny's house, and then I have my laptop case, and sometimes my book bag's really heavy, so it's like really weighing down on one arm. So I'd rather have an extra limb. Like, I could have an extra arm. And think about it when I be like cooking for my kids. I'm sorry, I just bumped something. Stop bumping things, Alicia. I gotta stop moving my arms so much. I'm just gonna put them down. So I'd rather have the extra limb. That way I could like get things done faster. I'd have more hands to hold things. I have that problem at work all the time where I have to do things one-handed because I have like something in one hand. And think about it, I could hold like sandwich, like burger, fries, and have a third hand holding my drink when I'm eating. That makes me happy. I'd rather have the extra limb. It's much more useful. The eye I'd still see about the same. I just have more depth perception. Which I'm still gonna be clumsy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Would you rather spit at an angry Mike Tyson, spit at an angry Bruce Lee? I'd rather spit at Mike Tyson, because at least, like, I can dodge those blows, okay? Like, if I spit at an angry Bruce Lee, like, I'm screwed. Like, that's gonna hurt more if I do get hit, but at least I can dodge that. Okay, would you rather die from hypothermia, cold, or die from hyperthermia, heat? Okay, I was confused for a second, as like a little dyslexic or there for something, there for a second or something. So, die from hypothermia or die from hyperthermia. That's something I've always thought about my whole life, like my own debate inside my head. Would I rather freeze to death, or would I rather like die from a heat stroke or something? So, oh god, I hate the cold so much, but dying from heat, you're gonna be like so dry, like your lips are gonna be so cracked and bleeding, and it's just like, you know, the heat being down, and you're gonna feel really sick, because being heated makes you really sick to your stomach. But at least, like, with the cold, like, heat, it, like, burns your skin really bad and everything. And with the cold, it goes numb after a while. Like, that's when you start losing fingers, when you get hypothermia in your hand, and it goes completely numb. You can't feel it anymore. So, I hate the cold. I hate it. I hate winter more than anything. Actually, not more than anything. There are some things I hate more than winter, but I hate the cold. So I think I would rather die from hypothermia, because at least I'd be numb after some point. Would you rather work for Apple and know all of their secrets? Ha, dirty Apple, I know all of your secrets now. Work for Google and know all their secrets. Ooh, I know all your secrets too. I don't know. I really don't care about knowing these big corporations' secrets. Like, what secrets is there to know? What the inside of an Apple phone looks like, or how Google finds all your things like any normal search engine? Or who knows, maybe one of them has like a secret underground bunker or something I can get into because I know the secrets of it. So, I don't know, Google. Because they've been around for longer, they probably got more secrets. Because, like, Google has access to all the internet, like the entire world. The entire internet. And can, you know, has the Google Maps and everything. I can know all the secrets to Google. So, why not? Apple, I know all the secrets to phones and electronics. Google, I know the secret to the internet. I'll go with Google. Would you rather have no hands, have a naked fat guy stalking you at all times? Well, that's a weird comparison, like things to choose between. I don't know. Well, if I didn't have hands, I'd be like disabled, so I wouldn't be able to make videos or anything. I guess I could, but like I wouldn't be able to use my mouse. Like I wouldn't be able to do that. And or I could have a naked fat guy stalking me at all times. Like typically when someone's stalking you, you don't know about it. So, but then again, if it's a naked fat guy, like any naked person stalking you is going to be noticeable. And you know, if it's a fat guy, then he's probably like, depending on how fat he is, like if he's like gigantuous kind of fat, like the half-ton dad show or whatever, if you ever seen those, like the half-ton parents, where they would weigh like really big pounds, they can't hide that easy, and he'd probably get arrested pretty quick for being naked. Like I go out in public a lot. So if you're following me around naked, then you're probably going to get noticed by a cop or somebody, and you're going to get arrested. Therefore, you can't stalk me while you're in jail. But I guess he's like ninja naked fat guy. Like he's your typical today's fat people that aren't really all that fat. Okay, they're just got a little extra weight, and everyone's like, oh my god, you're so fat. So I'm rambling on about things I shouldn't be. But, so, I don't like the idea of someone stalking me, but you know what? I have paranoia anyway from my anxiety, and it always feels like people are following me anyway when I'm in a public place, and it freaks me out. I hate when cops follow me, even when I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not a bad driver. I usually drive about the speed limit. And every time there's a cop behind me, I freak out. I can't stand cops being behind me, even if I'm doing nothing wrong. I just hate it. Hate people following me, but if I never have to know about this guy stalking me. If I don't have hands, then I'm going to be pretty useless, so I'll take a guy stalking me, because I don't have to know about it. Okay, would you rather be invincible or be invisible? I'd rather be invisible, because I don't want to live for the rest of my life by myself, because all my friends will eventually die, and then I'll have to make new ones, and then I'll complain because they weren't as good as the last ones, and I'll complain about how the new generation isn't as good as the last one, and how the new generations continue to get worse and worse as I go on, and I'm going to become a grumpy old fart that can't die because I'm invincible, complaining about these kids on my lawn, and their for Twitter things, and everything else. Like, you know, Facebook and Twitter just mashed together and come Facewitter. That's a weird word. Anyway, I'd rather be invisible. Quit hitting things, Alicia. But I could, like, sneak around, be ninja. Nobody has to know I'm invisible. And it doesn't say, like, when you're invisible that your clothes can't be invisible with you. So I'm not comfortable walking around naked. And so I could still have clothes on and be invisible. Because it doesn't say that I couldn't. And even if I was, like, let's say, like, I was in the bathroom and someone like walks in on me naked, and it's like, oh wait, I'm invisible, ha, you didn't see anything. And that's assuming the being invisible's at will. Well, no, it sounds like it'd be more of a situation where, wait, there's something on the bottom. In both cases, you would be mortal and die at the same age. Being invincible just means that you're immune to physical harm. Invisibility can be turned on and off at will. Invisibility! Because it can be turned on and off at will. I don't care about being friggin' invincible, get hit by a car. Yeah, still going. I could just avoid the harm altogether. I can be invisible at will. I'm like, you know what? Someone's talking about me. I go up and scare the crap out of them. Sneak up behind you and be like, you got a problem with me? They just hear a voice. What the hell? Yeah. Turn uninvisible. Just be like, or turn visible. How you doing? Quit talking about me. I'll kill you. Go back into being invisible. Oh, I'd have so much fun with that. Oh, that should not be a power I should be allowed to have. Oh, Lord. Okay, so last question. Would you rather get caught cheating or catch your partner cheating? This is the last question I'm going to do. Alright, and then I want you guys... you don't have to answer it in the comments. Okay, so would you rather get caught cheating or catch your partner cheating? Well, for one, I would never cheat. And I know Kenny well enough to know that he would never cheat, but... I'd rather get caught cheating, because if it was in me and Kenny's relationship, I would rather catch him cheating, sorry. because I'd rather me be the one that gets hurt in that situation and moves on. Like, and Kenny can go find someone that is much better for him than me. And it's gonna be like a really heartfelt, mushy thing. I'm sorry, but I care about more about Kenny than myself, and that's how I am with just about anybody. I care more about everybody else than myself, and I would rather catch him cheating and hope that he can find someone that's a lot better for him than the mess that I am. That's making YouTube videos at 18, hoping that one day I'll get somewhere with it. I just working a simple minimum wage job and have no actual goals in life right now. I'd rather him go find someone that can treat him a lot better than I can, that can give him a better life than I can, someone that's more willing to have kids than I am, because I'm not a big person with I'm not good with kids at all. So I'd rather him have somebody that would like to have kids, that would be great with them, that'd be a great mother, someone that's a great cook, because I'm not. Someone who's actually doing something with their life that's productive rather than just sitting in their room making videos and talking to themselves. And I'd rather do that than hurt him by cheating on him with somebody else, because he doesn't deserve that. Nobody deserves to get cheated on, so I'd rather me get hurt and deal with the pain than somebody else, because getting cheated on sucks. I've known quite a few people to go through it, and it's a horrible feeling, but I'd rather me experience it than someone I care about and me making some stupid mistake. So I'd rather catch them cheating and just move on with my life, accepting that I wasn't good enough. Or that they just, convincing myself that they just kind of got attacked by somebody and they couldn't really, they didn't have time to react, and they're just in shock in the moment while someone's making out with them in my bedroom, and then I'd probably kill them because that's fine. I'm very possessive. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll go ahead and leave it on this one. See, look at that. There's a lot more heartfelt people than you think. Or maybe they're just thinking because they don't want to be called a cheater. Or probably because nobody wants to call themselves a cheater. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Check out some of my other videos. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I might try the will you press the button game. Not really sure. But anyway, check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye!